Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading today for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in all placements. And it's timeless and general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other readings. They are all timeless and all placements as well. I'm going to start with the wisdom of the oracle and get the baseline of the story, and then I will clarify with some other decks. And yeah, thank you also to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really, really appreciate it, and it's helping my channel to grow, which is very exciting. So let's just dive in. We've got exchanging gifts in protection. Which means reverse. 27. Observer. 49. My ear. I woke up this morning, my ear is completely plugged. It's crazy. Hey, JoJo made it. Yay. Thanks so much for joining. And let's see, go the distance in protection, number 47. Okay. This can speak to a situation where you have been overgiving. Giving with the expectation to get something back. It can also be a situation where you thought you wanted something, but then when you actually stepped up, stepped forward, started going down a certain path, you realized that you didn't have everything you needed to be successful, that there was a lot more that was involved or needed from you than you were prepared to give. Hey, the sun is here. Good morning. Thanks for joining. And so you're basically, and this could be coming up too. Everyone's on a different timeline, but ultimately with the observer card, I feel like you are in this period of looking at what has happened, how things have played out, being that kind of detached, being in that detached energy of trying to understand how things got to where they are, why they did. Looking at someone else's actions versus your actions, and then ultimately with go the distance. You could be feeling like you're just you're stuck. You could be feeling like you're never gonna get out of this observer energy, of this situation where you're like, I'm not getting the value for what I'm putting in, or I want something and I don't know if I'm ever going to have what I need to attain it. And this is a reminder that everything changes. This too shall pass. You're going through the situation as a way to build your resiliency. It requires endurance, but it also is making you stronger. I mean, it's such a cliche. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But there's a reason it's a cliche. It's because it's true. And eventually you're going to come out of this. Kind of picturing like, somebody who goes off into the desert, or a cave or something for some long period of time, and just they finally make their way out because they've figured something out. They've gained that understanding, dare I say, enlightenment. Um, the ability to finally reach that finish line, reach that goal, have some kind of, finally achieve what you want, have that success you've been looking for. So let me start with the Mystic Mondays. The word enlightenment has a lot of means different things to different people. And in the way that I'm using it, it doesn't mean like, suddenly reaching some kind of like, I don't know, guru, like I have it all figured out kind of state. It's more like it's an understanding. It's an aha moment. It's seeing things in a new way, something being illuminated that wasn't previously. So we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. And the Fool, that's Aries. And the Ten of Cups. I love this. Ooh, and Kitty does too. She's telling us all about it. The Hermit speaks to a period of solitude, and I feel like that's what's going on here. You're gaining some kind of wisdom through being in this observer energy, being in this kind of a detached place of you're possibly going into solitude, literally, or just taking a lot of time to yourself. And what that is doing is leading you to a place of being ready and able to take a leap of faith, reaching that goal so that you can jump into something new, where you can finally achieve something that you previously didn't have what you needed to achieve. Did I say that right? Ultimately, this is you gaining the wisdom you need in order to reach your ultimate fulfillment, whatever that means to you, whatever that looks like. And it's the Ten of Cups, so it's like it's very based in emotions. It feels really good. Taking this leap of faith is going to be the best risk you ever took. The Ten of Cups is that kind of proverbial happily ever after energy, as much as that's humanly possible. So yeah, through your observing, through shining that light within, doing that inner excavation, you're getting some kind of new understanding that is going to lead you to major fulfillment. I love it. All right, so let me go with my black deck. Yeah, it's weird. I cannot hear through this ear. I've never experienced this before on this level. It's odd. All right, so we've got the Ten of Swords. Judgment, Scorpio energy, also Libra. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, see, you've been through something. Going through something, you've been through something where there is a cycle closing out. You could feel betrayed, you could feel like, yeah, like something just really did not work out in your favor. And with that judgment card, the judgment card is all about past, present, and future. It's all about looking at the past and and kind of gaining the knowledge and the understanding about the lessons that you were meant to learn, um, in order to move forward, to make choices in the present moment that are going to lead you to that ultimate wish fulfillment. And with this Ace of Wands, that is very that is very similar energy to the Fool, where it's very fiery and you're feeling excited, having kind of looked at what's happened in the past. It's kind of giving you this new understanding, a new lease on life, kind of what's the word I'm looking for, kind of feeling renewed after a period of loss and potential pain, like a cycle closing out that was very difficult. And then just being ready to, like, go for it, do something, feeling excited and passionate to move forward in a new direction. So let me go with the Oracle Tarot. We've got Temperance, Balance, and Harmony. This is Sagittarius. And we've got 10 of Wands now. Put down your burden. And 8 of Wands, swift decisions. Wow, it's so interesting that I feel like that even though the cards are different, the energies continue to repeat over and over again, where we have this period of time of just there's no movement, right? There's just trying to gain your balance, trying to get back into harmony with yourself, with your environment, the people around you, dropping that burden, once again, closing out a cycle. Like this feels similar, this temperance energy, to the Hermit. And it's like gaining the wisdom that you need in order to let something go, to know that it's been heavy and it's been weighing you down. And it's like, finally just releasing it all. And in doing that, it's like all these wands fall to the ground and end up like landing upright and kind of light your way. um, it's you suddenly become buoyant. You suddenly have this ability where you were just, you know, like, so, like I said, so weighed down, grounded to the point where you could barely move. And once that burden is gone, suddenly you can fly and you can kind of see things from a new perspective. And there's all this momentum. And once again, this fire, this passion, going for what you want, getting the green light from the universe, suddenly being out of this place of feeling stuck and trapped and like this, you know, something's never going to end. Now, all of a sudden, Things get going very quickly too. And it's all because of you doing this work. So let me go with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. Oh, we've got Knight, the Knight of Swords, which is um, Libra, maybe? And then we have the Four of Swords. Hey, Caroline is here. Welcome, Caroline. And Three of Wands. You see these ones always get washed out a little bit because of the light. It's interesting. You know, it's kind of the inverse of what's been showing up. Um, or maybe this is just speaking to again what happened, what has been happening, or what has already passed. Where the Knight of Swords, we've got this very impulsive energy, um, really being on a mission to get some kind of justice. That and it's very quick forward movement. How do I say that? Yeah, yeah. The Knight of Swords is one of the fastest energies in the deck, and is just going for it. But he doesn't always think things through, and so followed by the Four of Swords, I feel like there's kind of maybe you were trying to maybe that's what this speaks to, is you were trying to get something off the ground, and you jumped a little too soon, and you didn't realize that you didn't have everything you needed. And so then there was this period of, or there's going to be this period of pulling back, putting on the brakes. This is for me, the Four of Swords is like the minor arcana version of the Hermit, where you're going into solitude, you're taking time for yourself, you're resting, you're recuperating. Maybe you're focusing, on your meditation practice. You're doing something where you're looking at how you were too impulsive before and what it is you need to do to fully to be able to successfully, what's the word, successfully, I don't know, finish the mission. um, Achieve that goal, reach that finish line. And in doing this kind of inner work, it gives you this kind of this positive outlook on what's to come, because you're realizing that in taking care of yourself, you've taken this kind of action, or maybe you've come to understand what you need to do in order to get what you want. Because the Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in, feeling very optimistic about the good that's coming. Maybe there's somebody who's coming to visit you, or maybe you're thinking about, or you're expecting that there's something, through you taking time, putting in the effort to get something going, because we had that Ace of Wands there, right? You're like, I know that there's a lot of good that's coming to me. I have this expectation. Um, but it's not like it's not an expectation that's based on, just kind of empty hopes. It's it's based in something that you feel passionate about and excited about, and you have already taken action, or you will. So let me go with the Modern Witch Tarot. And the Aries is here. Nice. And Rest Mojo. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Let's see. We've got the Page of Cups, the High Priestess, which for me as a reader is all water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And that Page of Cups is water signs as well. And the Queen of Cups. Well, this is interesting because I'm getting this progression here. It's like starting out as the page, the Page of Cups. It's a very sweet but also kind of naive energy. It's feeling excited about doing something new, following your dreams, following your heart's desire, but really not fully understanding what you need to achieve a goal. With the fish in the cup, it's like, well, let me try this. not Might not be the best thing to do for how you want to proceed. Like, it feels like what I was saying with this exchanging gifts, where you start out with some idea, and it's like an idealized kind of thing where you're like, oh, if I just go for this, then it's all going to work out. And then once you get going, you realize there's all these, all the things that you didn't know you needed until you were bumping up against that. And so with this High Priestess, this is once again, like, going within, figuring something out, being very introspective about how to be, how I don't know, how to become emotionally, so what's the term? Like, how to mature, how to gain the wisdom that you need to really, I don't know, like, create what it is you truly want, to go after what it is that you want. And especially moving in to, going from the page to the queen, it's like realizing that you don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. You don't have to try to do something new. You just need to have that cup open. Her cup, yeah, her cup is wide open. She's ready to give, she's ready to receive, especially the queen. She's all about receiving. And with the High Priestess and the queen, this is a very, very intuitive energy. This is leveling up to a point of, like, being psychic, even, where you just, through, like I said, that you maybe are working on some kind of meditation practice, through all this inner work, all this solitude, this time you're taking for yourself. It's, I don't know, again, with this enlightenment, like this, you're getting some kind of epiphany, but it's like, it's very much on a heart level, an emotional level, where you realize that, when you can fill your own cup, then you have plenty left over to give to others. This is about you learning how to fill your own cup, and not with stinky fish. Something that is, it's like, this energy is sort of like well, let me put something in my cup. And it's kind of, it's almost, I'm getting like throwing something at the wall and seeing what sticks. And being like, well, I don't know, stinky fish in a cup doesn't work so well. Let me think about this. Let me feel about this. And then realizing like the universe is going to provide what you need. You don't have to try to throw something in there. Now, I do want to, there's another kind of little thing here where there is, oh, Rebecca made it. Yay. So glad you're here. um you could be getting an apology from somebody that is helping you to kind of reach a new level of emotional intelligence. I think that's what I was trying to speak to, going from the page to the queen, gaining emotional intelligence. It's possible that there is somebody who is apologizing to you that has leveled up themselves, and you you are accepting what they have to offer, accepting the apology. That can be another thing that's going on. Apply it as it fits, of course. You know your story best. So, all right. Let me go. I want to go with the Enchanted Map Oracle. Sipping. Yeah, I need to sip. Okay. We've got Metamorphosis. Dang. Yeah, 25. That's amazing. Strength, 44. What's happening here? Interesting. She's like holding up this world with one hand. And come together, 8. And 44 is also 8. 7, 8, 8. Yeah, see, once again, we have this transformational energy. You going through what you've been through, either, whether it's something that you're currently facing, coming up even, or you've already kind of moved through the brunt of something, it is causing this metamorphosis, it is causing this transformation, which is giving you, you're realizing how strong you actually are. You have gained this resilience, the ability to endure, knowing that if you could get through whatever it is that you went through, you can get through anything. You're strong. You can handle a lot. And look, I mean, she's balancing very, very adeptly. And it's kind of similar to this temperance. You're gaining you've gained that balance. You're going to gain that balance because of this transformation, because of what you've gone through, which has caused the transformation, the metamorphosis. And it's like suddenly you have this strength maybe you didn't even know you had. And with this come together card, there's a connection. Like I talked about, this apology. Somebody offering you an apology, offering you some kind of wisdom, and you're accepting it. Or maybe somebody else's. Maybe you're offering somebody else an apology. That could be another scenario. But ultimately, there's this coming together. There's this, because these two are very similar. There's this meeting. I want to say meeting of the minds, but it's meeting of the hearts. meeting of the intuitions. And there's this very sweet, loving energy that develops. And it's because of what you've learned and what you've been through. It's gorgeous energy. So let me finish with a rune card. Yeah, see, I'm tapping into the energy here. So, roles can always be reversed. Um, and yeah, if I say someone's apologizing to you, you could be apologizing to them or vice versa. So, yeah. All right, we've got Degas. Ooh, doing a little sun salutation there. Or no, that's a different pose. Isn't that the warrior pose? No, warrior pose is arms out. Anyway, doing some kind of yoga. um, it's an energy of really like learning how to take care of yourself. And we got some kitty confirmation here. So Degas, like being in a really beautiful space. The sun is rising. Degas, where are you? Oh, I don't know that I don't choose this one very much. Oh, and it's Thagaz. Wow. Thagaz. Thagaz is the rune card associated with dawn and daylight and is therefore a symbol of new awareness and hope. To the ancient Norse people, each new dawn and the welcome light from the sun breaking through after nighttime uncertainty was a miracle. Wow. So, it makes me think of that quote, it's darkest before dawn. So whenever Thagaz appears in a reading, it tends to be a very good sign indeed. Success is on the cards. And yeah, its success is all over this reading. However, to ensure that this success materializes, it is important that you continue on a path of self improvement and think and act positively. Hope is often a crucial ingredient for success in life. So, if you are going through tough times, this card reminds you that darkness is always followed by the dawn and a new awakening. You need to have renewed faith in your ability to pull through. Wow. Another association with this card is personal transformation. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. This is amazing. Um, it suggests that you are It suggests that you are growing rapidly in self-awareness and are having or are about to have a major breakthrough. Mic drop. Dang. This is incredible. Like everything is speaking to, I don't know, I just keep repeating myself. It's like it's been tough. Yes. You've gone through it in all the ways, but you are coming out on top and better for it. Like so deeply and profoundly. And it's like all the pieces are going to fall into place. Um once you come through, once you come out of the cocoon, once you dry off those wings, flex those new muscles. What am I doing here? um, and yeah, man, this is beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. This is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.